Okay, so I thought I would do a little virtual diary log here and talk about food. Let's talk about quarantine food. I have been doing either a once a week Sam's pickup or once a week, what's it called? Walmart delivery. We've used Walmart delivery for years and months, not years, months. But the kicker for me is that you either have to stay up till midnight to get a slot, or when I wake up at 5, I'll check and I'll get a slot. But it's in the afternoon. If you stay up till midnight, you can get an early morning slot, which tends to be the one that gets more of the items fulfilled and not substituted. Where I wake up at 5:30, and then when I get a slot for the next 2 days, it's usually at like 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and by then I tend to have either my order completely canceled or substituted items, which is frustrating. But for a lot of the non-dairy stuff that my daughter and my husband and I need, I have to do Walmart. So I've been stocking up on that stuff when I can get a time slot. Now you have to know, like, I have one kid who has juvenile arthritis, which, you know, general assumption is that that is immunocompromised. I've heard both ways, you know, but I'm gonna be on the safe side and say that it is. And so we've only been doing once a week because it's just too much. The exception is that we have done about every 3 weeks, I've done a huge Target snack order just to fill our little snack bin, which I'm gonna show you in a few minutes. So I'm gonna show you what was on my Sam's Club pickup right now, and then I'll put a link, because I didn't think about doing this when I got my Walmart delivery last week, but I'll tell you what was on my Walmart delivery last week, so you guys can kind of see what we've been getting. We also have a lot of freezer foods and stuff like that, shelf stable-ish things like pasta and pasta sauce. And then on my Walmart order last week, I got 2 things of oranges, so that's kind of held us over a little bit, things like that. And yeah, so there's a lot to say here. I feel like I'm rambling. One of the things I will say is that I have gotten at least 1 freezer meal or something easy to hold, to just give me a night off of cooking, like you'll see in a minute here. And on Friday nights, John and I have chosen one local restaurant, and John will go do a curbside pickup. And then he goes through, he actually has brought plates outside and has served it all from our porch, so we don't bring any of the containers inside. Same when I get this, when I did this pickup, I unloaded it all on my porch and used thieves cleaner, wiped it all down, and then left it out there for a little bit. And same when I get my Walmart delivery, I actually just like spray everything down on the porch and don't bring it in until it's sanitized. I have one more thing to show you on the porch after this when I share about snacks. So this week I got some pimento cheese, and this will last a couple of weeks. I also got some of these crackers to go with it. My favorite way to eat this is with celery, but I don't do a lot of dairy on my own, so that is a super indulgence. I got half and half for some Easter baking, and then this milk for my youngest daughter to use in her cereal. Everyone else uses almond milk. I got this Baby Bell cheese for Annie and the boys to snack on. 2 things of the avocado salsa, and then tortilla chips and quinoa chips, because we've been eating so much Mexican food for dinner, like, you know, Tex-Mex, American Mexican food, basically like chips and then sprinkle it with cheese or salsa, call it dinner. But it tends to be our staple, and it makes everyone happy, like black beans and salsa on chips. Everyone's happy. So then I got some kombucha. Wherever I'm shopping, whether it be Walmart or Sam's, I pick up kombucha for the week. We've got these mini tacos, a papaya, and a cantaloupe to add to the fruit. We do have some apples left from last week as well, apples and oranges. And then I have been doing some frozen veggies, and then just trying to preserve my veggies as best as possible. Some spinach for smoothies. We have a lot of smoothie stock in our freezer still. This is another easy meal for one night for myself this week. 2-pack of quiche. Got a fight happening. I've got some corn over here, and then I'll show you what is on my patio. I'm on my front porch, and so when we've been getting snacks, I've just been spraying these boxes down with thieves and then waiting a little bit, and then I'm actually just opening them up out here and putting it in this. This is a bin from Organizer Logic. I just wrote snacks on the front, and I did this with Target last week. Put all the snacks in here. My kids have been getting snacks at 10 and 3. They get to pick one thing from here, but it has to first they have to eat a piece of fruit or a veggie. I don't care how big or small it is. It's a prerequisite. And then they get one of these at 10 and 3. And we've been really careful about stocking up like on tons of snacks, just so that, I mean, I usually cook all of our meals, but, well, not all. We usually eat out like a time or two a week, whether it be lunch or dinner. And so it seems like a lot right now, especially being home all the time. They're not getting, they're getting bored hungry. So I'm just going with it. So I'm gonna open those up and add them in here, and then that will kind of fill this up for the next, I would say, I mean, this was filled to the top, and on Wednesday, so it's been almost a week, and they've gone through about half, maybe a third of it. That'll definitely hold it over, plus all the like Easter candy and stuff they got, so that'll be good. So I'm gonna fill that up. So now this is more than full, and as you can see, they've got like goldfish in there, they've got some granola bars, they have like these little fruit strips. So it's like a mix of a little sweet and a little savory. They can get whatever they want. When I did Walmart a couple weeks ago, I got like little mini packs of cookies and things like that. So there's tons of stuff in there. When I shared this on Instagram, everybody was asking what my little system is. So my system is just sanitizing out on the porch, filling it on the porch, bringing it in the house, and putting it in a closet with 10 and 3 so on the grocery haul for this week. And like I said, in the description box below, I will just go ahead and put in an entire list of what I was able to get at Walmart last week. I would say the Walmart order was about 9 or 10 days ago. I've been stretching it as far as I can before we just really need produce. We just really are not, we cannot function without produce. I start to notice everybody's moods just decline, including my own. So produce has been like the thing that has triggered each grocery haul. Like, okay, we need to get a little bit of produce, we need something for smoothies, or we need this or that, and then it kind of propels us to just grabbing a few more things to stretch it further. And like I said, I've done a bunch of freezer baking and cooking as often as I can. I've been doing that, but we're getting to the point where that initial push just isn't lasting anymore, because that was a few weeks back. And so now it's just getting to like, I'm needing to grocery shop every 9 or 10 days. It's really hard to meal plan right now. I'm sure most of you guys are in the same exact position as we are, because when I do an order for Walmart, you never know what you're gonna get. And so I've been trying to just do more staples, like I said, like chips, salsa, black beans, and a little bit of either cheese or non-dairy cheese. And then we've got like 2 nights of nachos with some chopped spinach on top or something like that. Just things like that that are require less ingredients or can be mixed and matched a little bit. Like you can put anything in a tortilla and call it a taco. A lot of breakfast for dinner type of meals. Smoothies go with everything, stuff like that. So that is what we got today.